A lot of people don't know that you can actually buy home on credit.
Hey, we're going to be learning how you can buy a house on credit, how a lot of people now in Nigeria are owning homes on credit. Hi, my name is Kela. Welcome to my channel, Kela the Real Estate Buddy. I am a realtor based in Lagos State, Nigeria, and on this channel, I'm going to be sharing my experiences and my knowledge of real estate as I experience them. And this is an interactive channel. Feel free to drop suggestions in the comment section. Please hit the thumbs up to like this video and leave a comment. This is a new channel, so your support means the whole world to us.
How do you buy a house on credit?
It means you can buy a house without having to pay the full sum, and you can even move into that house while paying back. That is actually a thing in Nigeria, and it saddens me that a lot of people don't know about mortgages yet. A lot of people aren't using it, because the culture in Nigeria real estate is like you have to have your full money. Nigerians typically just want to buy something and just pay once. That Odogu mentality. That is also there. That's a factor too. But if you were in the situation that you cannot pay outrightly for a house that you want to buy, why not use mortgage? So it's kind of like a new concept, I think, on buying homes on credit. In other countries like USA, as a case study, a lot of people own houses. As much as 80% of homeowners are paying with mortgage.
Having a roof over your head is not a joke. It's an essential basic human right.
Not necessarily renting. Renting is good, but nothing as having your own house.
Everybody should be a homeowner.
This idea that you have to have 200 million saved up in one bulk sum to be able to buy a house is absurd. If you're going to be paying rent, why not pay mortgage? So today, I'm going to be sharing with you how you can own a home on credit. Number one facility for that is mortgage. What is a mortgage? Mortgage is essentially a loan obtained from a bank or a loan facility specifically for the purpose of buying a property like a house. So in that case, the house itself is then used as a collateral for the loan. So mortgage doesn't require you to have collateral necessarily. So the house you're buying is the collateral. How does it work? Let me break it down. In Nigeria, if you wanted to buy, say you wanted to buy your dream house is say 4 bedrooms duplex in say Chevron, and with the current prices, let's say they're asking for 200 million naira, and you don't have 200 million naira. Say you have 50 million and you want to buy this house, and you know that if you don't buy this property now and say let me go and save again and come back in a year or two, the likelihood that the price of that property would have increased is very, very high. Of course, you know this. So I'm going to do another video where I'm going to speak on the factors that affect the prices of properties and how it's usually out of the hand of realtors, but that is for another day. So you don't want to miss this window to be able to purchase this property while it's at 200 million naira. So what do? You approach a bank, provided you have a good credit score. You approach a bank, you ask for a loan to be able to finance this purchase. They will send someone over to do evaluation on the property to ensure that the value of that property is really 200 million. And then if everything is okay with your bank statement, your credit and everything, you will be given a loan which will then pay off the balance for the property, and then you can move into that property and then be paying back to the bank. So you're living in the house already. You've not finished paying. No, the bank has helped you pay, so you're living in the house. You are now a homeowner and you're now paying back to the bank in smaller installments. Granted, there's a bit of interest rate on it, but you're paying rent anyway. So it's like, instead of paying for rent, I might as well be paying for my mortgage, because after a number of years you'll pay off that mortgage and then the house will be fully yours. You could decide to sell it, buy another property, and just grow your real estate portfolio and grow wealth. My recent experience in real estate, I've seen a lot of people purchase properties with mortgage. So it blows my mind that a lot of people don't know about this mortgage and how to use it. In Nigeria, a lot of people don't know it's a real thing that is happening. Granted, there are some issues. It's not perfect, the mortgage system in Nigeria. There are some issues that, kind of hinders some Nigerians from going the mortgage route, which I'm going to talk about. But from the experience, from what I've seen about mortgage, I feel like a lot of people should really be using it to their advantage. Now let's go to some of the drawbacks, some of the problems that mortgages experience. So number one is high interest rates. Some of the interest rates can be really mind blowing. Like, there are some banks that offer as high as 30, upwards of 30% annual interest rates. That's crazy. So that's one of the problems, that a lot of people who know about mortgage, they will tell you that the interest rates are crazy, completely crazy, unacceptable. Like, it's not even realistic at all. Yeah, that's one problem. But it's not all mortgages that offer that high. These are mainly commercial mortgages that offer that 30% and above. There are some other mortgages like the federal mortgage, called the National Housing Fund, NHF, which is another route that people usually use. Their rates are very, very, very much reasonable at 6% annually. But the issue with that is that it takes a long time to process. A lot of developers won't have the patience to wait that long to get paid. At minimum, it takes around 6 months minimum. On average, it takes around 9 months. In some cases, as much as 12 months. So, obviously, a lot of developers won't be willing to wait for 9 months to get paid. Which leads me to my next point: developers not supporting mortgages. A lot of developers, like I said earlier, they don't even want to hear about mortgage. They just want you to, some developers don't even want you to pay half today and pay half tomorrow. They want you to pay a full sum today, get your keys, get your documents. Everybody goes that way, which is also an issue. I wish more developers were open to allowing people to buy via mortgage. You know, it doesn't even take that long to process anymore. There are mortgage facilities that can process for as low as 2-3 weeks. So giving somebody 2-3 weeks to process a loan and pay you, well, I guess they probably have their reasons. So what do you think about mortgage? Have you heard of it before? Is this your first time of hearing of it? Have you tried it? What was your experience? Please leave your responses, your comments, your suggestions, corrections in the comment section. Thank you so much for watching. Please don't forget to like this video, support us. This is a new channel. Subscribe. Thank you so much. I will be doing a more detailed video on mortgage. This is just like scratching the surface. I'm going to be doing a lot more research on it and do a more detailed video. I'll be dropping that sometime later. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.